everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's had a great, wonderful day. Having a great, wonderful day. However, everything may be going for you. If you obviously did not catch a hint, we got a cow.
This is Dee Dee.
This is Dee Dee, our little Dexter. She's about 6 months old. And I'm trying to put a halter on her right now to get her a little halter trained. They're supposed to get trained pretty well, which is one reason we went with Dexters. Well, yeah, one of several. Take her away.
So, I was researching. Jeff said, I think we want a cow. So, I wanted to find something small that we can handle. If y'all know, we're getting older. We don't want big animals here on the homestead. Not to mention, we can't handle that much milk. So I was looking into mini jerseys, and we don't need 5 gallons of milk a day. And so in that research, I came across an article about a heritage breed from Ireland, or an Irish breed, called the Dexter cattle from Kerry, Ireland. So in doing the research, I found a YouTube channel which has since become one of our favorites. The YouTube channel I came across, Danny and Wanda at South Homestead raise Dexter cattle. I have fallen in love with their channel. If you want to check them out, I will leave a description and down below to their link to their channel. They were a huge inspiration for us, not only on the Dexter, but we've learned so much from them, gardening and the permaculture lifestyle that they're doing on their homestead. But it was the Dexters that led us to their channel. They are the perfect, in our opinion, small homestead cattle breed.
Yeah, because they'll get to about your waist or so, about 40 inches.
38 to 44.
Yeah.
40 is the average.
So
inches at the hip.
Not bad. I think where we got them from, yeah, they were all about right up to here. Mm-hmm. Their back, not with their head up, but
They're a small breed without being bred down, which was a plus for us because miniature breeds like the mini Jersey, which are great, don't get me wrong, but a lot of times when you come across the miniature breeds, because they've been bred down, that you can run into some health issues with them.
So, as you can see, we just didn't get Dee Dee. We also got Dexter, our bull. I'll explain that in a little bit too. Another great thing about them too is, it's not like we'll probably use them for it, but they can be. They're actually considered a tri-breed, which means they're good for milk, good for meat, and
they act as an oxen.
Yeah, like a work cow, to pull things. We're probably not going to do that for that. We're really wanting milk and then meat later on. And, of course, with all the rest of the animals we've got, they are great foragers. They have already, get them out here and they just start just like the goats have been doing. And mowing everything down. All the little leaves, you throw in a limb full of leaves and some hay beside them, they hit those leaves on that limb first before they even think about looking at that hay, which I thought was great too. And so far, we've had them with the goats to kind of see how they're doing. They seem to be doing okay with the goats. So
they're a very hardy breed. So they survive not only in hot and cold temperatures, so they can go from Alaska to Florida. They are, because they're foragers, they're very hardy and they can live off very little. No, we're not going to do that. But
yeah.
They are helping us tremendously on clearing this land out.
Oh yeah, they're great on doing that. So back on the tri-purpose, the meat, I believe it's about a 50 to 60% meat to bone ratio, hanging weight. So that's pretty good too, I think. And it's considered to be a lean and U.S. choice meat. It's supposed to be a pretty good meat. We won't know that for quite a while because we'll have to wait for calving. They're still young now. They take a while to mature.
They could take about 18 to 24 months to mature.
Fully.
Full grown is 3 years, but to mature for meat purposes is 18 to 24 months. We will be breeding. This is a breeding pair, and so it will be the calves we're raising for.
Cross your fingers. We're hoping.
It's the calves we're raising for production on our homestead.
Yeah.
One of the pluses of the Dexter cattle is that they're very fertile and they're very easy calvers. Great moms, they calve easy, rarely have any problems if you have a bull with them.
If you try to go the route of the AI, it's about a 55% chance. So, I mean, we kind of looked at it as, well, it'd probably take about 2 chances on the average. That could get into a little bit of cost from your vet. And that's why we went with the bull. Well, mainly because our bull cost us about as much as it would take for a couple of vet visits. So we were like, what the heck? I mean, yes, we're going to have to, keep feeding him and everything else through the time, but the person we got him from had a big herd. He was thinning them out before it gets too cold.
He had 3 herds. He had 3 places.
He had one big herd, then he had 2 other spots where he had some more, and he just didn't want to go through all that hay, buying all that hay, because he obviously didn't have a hay field.
So for 1 weekend only, he did a big sell to sell off some of his cattle to be able to buy hay for the winter, and we just happened to stumble upon the deal when we got it. They are not normally a cheap breed.
Yeah, they're normally not a cheap breed. We
did get a good deal.
Oh yeah.
And they are purebred.
They're bred. When we went out there, he did have some choices. The first 2 we really wanted to get because they come in the red color. Mm-hmm. They come in a black.
And they come in a dun.
And they come in a dun, which is kind of like a I don't know, I guess a tannish.
A blonde-ish.
Blondish color. They looked really pretty. But those are already reserved. We weren't able to get that.
Now, we did talk to him and we explained that we will probably go back to him and purchase one of the duns later just to expand and mix up the genetics a little. We're going to end up paying full price for that. But so we know of a breeder, and so we'll save up for that at the time. They do come also in polled or horned. We were lucky that Dexter, our bull, and I wasn't paying attention. Danny and Wanda, you have a Dexter as well, and I'm sorry, but it is a perfect name for the cow. Anyway, our bull Dexter, he is polled. Now
we kind of look for that for the just in case. They're a docile breed. They're really great.
Very gentle, easy to train.
All the ones that this guy had on his, and he had over 60 of them out there. They're all great. I didn't see any aggressions or anything. We could walk up to most of them. And but we just in case went with the polled bull for the fact that maybe we can pass on the poll to the offspring, and well, you don't want to get. But they do have pretty horns.
They have gorgeous horns.
It's like a white with a little black tip on the ends of the horns, which looks kind of neat.
Dee Dee is not polled.
Yeah, Dee Dee's not polled. We thought that she might have been at first, but
no, they're poking up.
They're poking up.
So along with the calving, we not only want the to grow for meat, because they're such easy calvers, and we do want milk. We were very excited to see that they have a decent butterfat content, 45% butterfat, and they only give about 1 to 3 gallons of milk a day. We do have pigs, and We've got many other things that we can use milk for aside from our own personal consumption. A lot better than getting a Jersey.
Yeah.
We don't need that much milk. It would be such a waste.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Steve?
he hadn't been on video in a while, so I guess he wanted to make himself still known. He's still there, doing his job.
Anyway.
Anywho, and like we're saying, the small size, the bull, they can get up to about 1,000 pounds. Females, about 700, I think.
700-800 depending.
Yeah. So, I mean, yes, enough weight to still push you around like crazy,
For sure.
but definitely not like a regular
Full size.
Angus bull or Jersey bull or whatever, you know.
Now they do come in a smaller size. There is a dwarf breed.
Yeah, but
The Dexters do come in a dwarf, and they're smaller. Their long leg bones are
or shorter.
squatty.
Yeah, basically they have little short legs. Their body and everything is the same size, but they get little short legs.
The problem with that, there is a disadvantage to that, as when you have two dwarf and you try to breed them, the chances of having a bulldog calf are very high. And so we don't want that.
A bulldog calf is
A stillborn.
stillborn.
We don't want that. We don't want to go through that trouble or that heartache. It's not always. Some of them are fine, but we didn't want the health effects that come with a bred down breed, which
Yeah.
is why we went with just a small breed that's naturally small. One of the disadvantages, though, to the Dexter cow is like goats. Their milk is partially naturally homogenized. So if you're wanting cream for butter and cheese and ice cream, it's going to take a little longer for that cream to separate, but it's really not a big deal. It
Yeah.
still separates and you still get plenty of cream. But
And from what you heard, it makes a really good butter, cream, and everything. I mean, they have a really good cream and everything for making butter.
but that's really not a downside to me, because it's not like I'm going to milk the cow and go make cheese that night. So it's a downside, but it's really not.
So all in all, so far, I mean, we haven't had them that long. So if you know way more than us, please leave those comments down below. We always appreciate it. But so far, from everything we've seen, we think this is going to make a really good, small, homestead, little farm
Cow. Cows.
Cows. True.
So again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below in the comment box. If you want to learn more about the Dexter cattle, check out Deep South Homestead, Danny and Wanda. They've been raising them for years. They know a ton. Again, their link is in the description down below. You can also check out the American Dexter Cattle Breed Association website.
They also gave a really great thumbs up to their house that we built them as well. So that was a good thing too for us.
Yep, they liked it. They slept in it last night. So.
Went right in it and everything. Thank y'all again for coming along. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great and wonderful day. I can't wait to see y'all till next time. Later.
God bless.